All right, so the first thing you want to focus on when it comes to staying inside the ball is having an inside out bat path. So in other words, the way that I love to demonstrate this is, inside out, obviously inside out, outside in would be more of an around the baseball bat path. And so here's why you don't want to do that, because the moment that your hands get out here like this, your barrel is going to follow and you're going to have an around. See how my barrel is swinging around the baseball instead of attacking, from the inside, we're going from the outside. And when you have that around the baseball approach like this, your barrel follows your knob and you're going to end up rolling your wrist prematurely, and you're going to hit, the only way you can hit this ball is by rolling your wrist. So you're going to roll your wrist.
This is just not a position that happens. When you get long like this, as they say, with the hands farther away from the body or the lead arm straighter, however you want to say it, well, then you're going to have more inertia against your hands. So you're going to get more lead arm compression as you start forward. But when guys like this demonstrate the swing in basically a static way, they do a move and a position that just doesn't happen. What he's doing here, that doesn't happen. If you get long with your arm, you have more weight against your hands as you start forward. So what tends to happen is you get a little bit more front humerus compression, which tends to be a good thing because it is more in line with a lead arm dominant structure of the swing, which is really what it's all about. He's showing a position that's basically a lie. This doesn't happen. I know this is what's sold. I bought into it too many, many years ago, but it's about time that we understand the swing on a whole new level. The evidence shows that this is not a bad thing to do. Getting your lead arm really long doesn't lead to you casting and the hands coming around the ball. It doesn't work like that. This has been the understanding. People have said that a long swing leads to taking too long to get to the ball, and they've said that throwing your shoulders open means you're going to drag the barrel. These are just false understandings of the swing that make our American hitters worse than they could be. Because like factory lines, we're churning out these hitters, we're instilling in them these false principles, and it is affecting the final product that we produce. The only guys who make it through are the few guys who don't really pay attention to swing instruction and who happen to develop a good lead arm dominant swing on their own. That leads to way too small a number, and this is why we're getting beat by so many countries and territories with just half, not even half the size that we have in the United States. We are churning out these very robotic swings, and it's all because the understanding of the swing is not in line with what is true.